Good Monday morning. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It's been a good one, been a good week, been a recovery week in my training for me. So it's one of those things that's so hard to do, but after you're done with it, you really realize what you really needed. And I think we can look at a lot of things in life, and especially in business like that, is start having recovery weeks. And so I've been training for about 12 weeks, doing a lot of base training and things like that. And all of a sudden, my coach puts in a week, and it's a recovery week. Barely any running. I only ran I think I ended up about 17 miles this week, and doing just 2 or 3 rest days, complete rest days, and cross training, things like that. And I thought, man, what are we doing? And we're getting in the meat of this workout in here. All of a sudden, I've got a recovery week, but that's why he's the coach. That's why you got to talk to somebody that knows more than you on what you're doing. And always, it could be a mentor, it could be a friend, it could be somebody that's been there, done that, or and especially in business, there's a lot of business coaches out there. I'm married to one, and so it helps me out a lot. And but we got to take that time. I talk about this over the years, a lot about that time to reset and time to sit down. It's easy to tell somebody to do that, but for you to do it yourself, it's really hard. I've had a couple little things just going on, muscles and things like that. Didn't really realize it until I took off this week, and I can't believe by the time yesterday got here how much better I felt. I mean, legs feel great, everything feels good. Now we start in the meat of the training. Starting to get just right in the middle of it and start pushing hard. And so that's something Renee and I talk about a lot of times is sometimes you got to stand back and say, okay, let's not look at this today. Let's not work on this today, and let's think it through a little bit. Then we'll get started back up tomorrow. Do something fun. Go out with your friends, family. Go on a date with your wife, husband, or whatever, your partner, and just get out and get away from everything that you've been stressed about, thinking about, and try to just have that time. You don't have to spend a lot of money to do this. You can go put a picnic together. Go have a bologna sandwich and some Grippo chips, and sit down next to the lake. Done that many of times. Make it fun, but also with business, you've got to get away from it. Sometimes you got to step back in order to come back in fresh eyes, and I don't mean going to a conference, which are great, but get away just to get away from it. And get out and go on a hike. Get out and go fishing if that's what you like, or do whatever and stuff like that. But step back, look at it, take your recovery week. So let's continue just praying for the people around us. Let's continue just putting a big smile on somebody's face. Look at somebody, tell them have a blessed day this week, as if it makes their day. And so everybody just continue going through this week. Let's just have a blessed and wonderful week.